Hello, my name is Kenzie Hunt, and we're coming live from the GCU campus, where right inside here we have the opportunity to meet a native Nacirema person. So we're gonna go in, we're gonna be very quiet, we're gonna. I was tricked, I was fooled. That's part of my reflection about the whole article. I did not know we were talking about our culture until the very end, and I feel like everyone was catching on and I was like the only one who wasn't. But that's why I think my reflection is very funny and interesting, just because of my view that I had on it. So I'm going to read that. I said, it is interesting how they are very concerned with the state that they are at, whether it is physical or spiritual. It seems their physical health and spiritual health are very important, so they make a way to be more holy, like the article said. I think it's a desire in everyone to be better than they were the day before, so even though the rituals are strange, it makes sense. And like the article says, it's surprising that they have lasted this long. And now knowing that we were talking about us, I don't know what to think. I really don't know what to think. And so, I was coming from more like, I'm a Christian, and so I think of it more, I was trying to think of it more as we're trying to improve, and how everyone like deep down wants to improve themselves. And now I think like, oh wait, like even things dramatic as like wanting to change our appearance, or doing things like the article said, like straightening your teeth or something small like that. Like it's all us trying to become better than we think we are like at our natural state, I guess. So I think that's really interesting how I viewed that at first, because naturally I would think, oh yeah, why the heck do people get plastic surgery, which is what I'm going to talk about later. And like, why would people do this? But now thinking of it more as, oh, people are just like not satisfied. And I think this article is a really like interesting, it changed the way I think about how things are, because I used to just be completely negative towards it. Like, yeah, it is weird, and like, but now it's like got me thinking about why we do the things that we do. And I think it all comes down to, like, for American culture, we're always like, oh, we want to be successful, we want to be independent, and we want to be better. And so, and maybe that's like an across the world thing where we're always wanting to improve, but it's definitely, I feel like it's very prominent here, where we just want to be better. Even like when it comes to our mental health, like we're always wanting to be like, oh, this sucks, so we want to be better, or we want to become more physical. Like it's always something that we're trying to improve. And so that was kind of my personal reflection. Next, I'm going to be talking about the Kardashians. Not the Kardashians themselves, but they're a big part of it. I like the I watched the show and everything. Morally, they're questionable, of course, but I think they're just entertaining, and just like the way their lives are so different from everyone else's, it's very interesting. So this is Courtney, Chloe, Kendall, Kylie, Chris, Kim. Which brings me to my next topic that I'm going to talk about, which is plastic surgery, cosmetic surgery. And I found an article by cosmetic surgery solicitors, and it's called "How Does Cosmetic Surgery Affect Society?" And so basically it's just like an overview about how plastic surgery has grown since 2005, and from like exposure to social media and all of these celebrities who do normalize it. And that was like a big thing, one of their main topics, that these celebrities normalize having these alterations done. And then another huge portion of it was talking about the effect on the younger generation and how it's a negative effect, and how they have access to all these social media accounts, to celebrities, models, people who just have normalized this, and that they start to want to spend money on it, and it can not be good for young people. Like, for how this impacts like all our culture in general today, specifically with this thing with plastic surgery, cosmetic surgery, obviously for young people it does not help them have a positive image of how they look and all that stuff. And yeah, and like there's a big movement even in like our culture again about how we should love ourselves as we are in our natural state and all that. And then there's also like a pushback with like, why is it a big deal to have these alterations and whatnot. And so yeah, I think it's very interesting how there's both sides of it, and there's always like two sides to everything, multiple sides to everything that happens in culture. And yeah, but ultimately, to close, I think it's interesting how this article helped me understand how just that beneath under everything that we do, that like our rituals and things like that, underneath it all is that we think of ourselves as bad before, and we want to become good. Even though some of the things that, like plastic surgery, that's a negative example of that, I would say. But ultimately, I think it points towards how we're created, and how we are living in a sinful world, and how there's something in us that wants to be better and wants to strive to, of course, like obviously because of the state of the world, we're not good at that. And so I just think it's really interesting how we have created this culture that is very independent and wanting to strive for our own personal like growth and improvement in that way. And so yeah, that has been my little reflection on this article. I think it was very interesting. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoy this class in general because of just the things. I was a science major before, and so all these conversations are just so interesting to me, and it's like something that I am interested in. Just learning about why we do the things that we do. It's really changed my perspective just in this last month of like why we do everything. And so yeah, I'm really thankful for it. I'm really thankful for this class. Thank you. Have a good day.